Oh, hello there. I'm so excited. How's everyone doing? All right. So we are going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're gonna play some Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm so excited. So let's start this up, shall we? And let me announce the stream, and then we'll get started for today. I'm so excited. Oh, maybe because we're playing, alright. This is the version that I grew up with. We're not playing the NES version. We're playing the Game Boy Advance version, which has special features like a remake of the Mario Brothers arcade game and a bunch of extra levels for Super Mario Brothers 3, which we will get to once we finish the main game. So hold on, watch this. If I can get this to work properly. I know I could do it as a kid. Look, he's holding a shell. It's Luigi! I am so excited. I don't think I've really played Mario 3 like this. It's been years. Yeah, no, this, I still have my original copy of it from when I was a kid. I think this was one of the first Game Boy Advance games that I actually got. But we're playing this on the Wii U because it's actually official virtual console. So, I'm so excited. Oh boy. Oh, I'm also playing this version because Mario talks in it. I don't know, something about the Charles Martinet Mario clips in Mario 3 and the other classic games for that matter. I don't know, it added something to the game for me. Like going back and playing All-Stars, it's just not the same. Or the NES versions for that matter. It's not the same as playing the Game Boy versions where, you know, you hear Mario and he's like, Lucky! Oh, brother! It's a Mario time! Sorry, my voice in general is not doing great today. I don't know what it is, but like I kind of feel like I'm not sick, but I don't know. I think allergies or something is going on, but oh well. We're gonna play some Mario. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay. So what do y'all? How have you all been? Not like this, I haven't. I'm playing the good version on Game Boy Advance. So true. So true. Um... Honestly, just because I felt like it. I don't know, I've been using that one channel icon for a bit. And you know, I thought it was time to change it just a little bit. So that's your answer. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
One toot on this whistle will send you to a faraway land.
Oh boy, I'm so excited. As if you're not still terrible at this game. Owned. Fucking owned. No, I did not. I personally had a DS Lite. My aunt had a Game Boy Advance SP. She had the AGS 101 model, but somewhere along the line, now of course she's no longer around. But man, I don't know. I kind of. Okay, sorry, I'm a little tired today, as I have been, because I've been up since like 6. But, yeah, so my aunt, she had a Game Boy Advance SP, and it was at my, grandparents' house. And, real. But she had it, and I remember, for years I was like, Mamma Mia! No, I love the Mario Advance voice clips, but anyway, what I was saying though is that she had a Game Boy Advance SP, like the model that's sought after, and I remember the problem with it was that she lost the charger, I believe, but I mean, I was always like, look, I will buy a charger. Can I have this? And she was like, well, let's not mess with it for now. And I mean, it just kind of disappeared. Just what I needed. I'm so excited. How's my volume, by the way? Yeah, just want to make sure that's all, like, good. Cool and good. Oops. It was the... What it was the sky blue, backlit version, like, the really good one. Like, the one that was, like, highly sought after until, what's it called? The new, like, screen kits came out for him. I forget what those new LCDs are called, maybe OLED? I don't believe it's called that, though. I believe they call it something else, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, my excuse of being bad at video game is I was reading chat. I know, but I mean, here's the thing. At this point, I don't know that I would really play on a Game Boy Advance SP because, I don't know if you've noticed or not. I got, like, fucking huge, like, mitts. So something with the form factor of this is not the most comfortable thing for me to play anymore. But I don't know. It's very cool. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played Superstar Saga since, like, high school. It's been about 8 years since I, like, tried it out, and that was the only time I really got anywhere in it. So, I mean, I don't know. But I am planning on playing that at some point, because here's the thing. Eventually, I'm gonna run out of these mainline Mario games to play, so unless I want to start replaying games immediately, which it is not something I, like, immediately want to go to, then, yeah. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is, I'm gonna play some of the RPG games, but yeah. I'm gonna be honest though. I think that like back to the point about the SP. I want to say that my uncle has that now, but I don't know. I don't talk to my uncle, so. Here's my thing. I'm not really an RPG guy. But from what I played of the Mario and Luigi games, I enjoyed them. But keep in mind, I haven't played all of them. Also, Jenny, you're wrong. The best part about those games is not the dialogue. It's the Mario voice clips where they're speaking in Italian. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know, I can do that. Well, I'm not gonna play Superstar Saga anytime soon. I don't know. I'm playing this specifically because I don't know. I was thinking about it, and a buddy of mine who is a very good part of the channel was like, "Hey, I want to watch you play this because I haven't seen it in a while." And I'm like, I haven't done a full playthrough of this since I was like, I want to say I was like 9 or 8. Yeah. No, I specifically remember playing this as a kid on my Game Boy Advance. It was at an Italian restaurant that me and my family were at. And while we were waiting, I was I remember this specifically because I was on World 5 in the Cloud section. And I thought that was so cool. Honestly, when I play, like this whole playthrough, I'm gonna get through the main game, but I'm also playing this version for the reason that I'm playing on the Wii U. Like, look. We're on the Wii U, so I thought it would be pretty cool to play through the e-reader levels because I've tried a handful of them over the years, but I never actually got around to playing the whole thing, like all of the levels, and I would love to do that. So we're gonna be doing that at some point. Yes. Actually, is he here right now? I believe he is. He might be. Yeah, he should be here. Mr. Sean. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. I started my new job. I don't know, it's weird adjusting because like, I like the job so far. It's pretty good. But it is such a weird adjustment period because keep in mind, for the past half decade, I've been nocturnal. Like, I would stay up all hours of the night and go to bed at around 6 a.m. So true. Oh boy.
Flip over any two cards and see if they match. Miss twice and you're out.
Hold on. Hell yeah! We're learning from the best, Billy Mitchell. That's right, we're gonna cheat! I fucking love that AVGN meme. Okay. Let's go! Of course I did. Just what I needed! Actually, give me just a second. Let me fix something real quick. Allow me to pull out my Wii U gamepad. Yes, yes.
Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Please find the magic wand so we can change him back!
Hold on. You know what? I don't care. We're going back to full screen. Oh, y'all want me to do something nasty with the graphics for a minute? Oh, that is beautiful, is it not? That is so beautiful. No, it's not that bad of a process. Oh, that's beautiful, is it not? Look how great it looks. This looks disgusting. Okay, enough of this bit. This is fucking disgusting looking. Dude, Mario in real life. That's literally me. I'm like, Yahoo! Also, the only way to catch the wand is in midair. Okay, essentially what I did was turn on screen smoothing, which cleans up the image, but it makes it look fucking gross. Oh, splendid, splendid! I am back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that will help protect you. World 1 perfect clear. Let's go. That's so awesome, Emerald. Very cool. I literally only played this version for the voice clips. I can't believe people make versions of, or modifications to this game just to get rid of those. That's like the best part of the game. Why would anyone do that? Huh. That's actually really cool. Y'all want to know something that happened to me today? Oh yeah, this game is great. Oh boy, Let's go gambling! I've seen that video. So I took a fucking comical Looney Tunes ass fall today. So I made myself some dinner, and I didn't eat all of it, so I'm like, alright, I will put this in my refrigerator for later. What ended up happening is that I just took a fucking nasty tumble down the stairs because, like, the floor was wet right in front of the stairs to the basement in my house, which is where I'm at. So, yeah, I just took, like, a comical nasty slip and fall. Hell yeah! Oh boy. Oh no, it hurts. My ass hurts from, like, slamming into the ground. Oh! Real, dude. I'll say this. Like, when I first got into Mario, it was like the GameCube and DS era. Like, early DS and GameCube games and all that. Very cool. But I don't know. I feel like Nintendo only celebrating, like, the original Nintendo games from, like, the 80s. Maybe they'll throw a bone to Super Nintendo fans now. I don't know. I'm not into it. Like, the NES is cool and all. It's fine. But I wish that Nintendo would celebrate, I don't know, some of their other legacy consoles, because, I mean, keep in mind, the Wii today, we are further from the Wii today than Wii owners, like day one Wii owners, were from the NES. So it's like, those games need to be celebrated too now. I know it's only been a few consoles removed, but, like, even still. The Wii is going to be 20 years old next year. Do you know how crazy that is? That makes me feel fucking ancient. Just what I needed. Bro, it's crazy. That is so crazy. That makes me cuckoo crazy. Uh-oh. That's actually really bad. They... So that just happened. Give me 5 seconds. Let me fix this. Yes. Well, here's the thing about the N64 for me. The N64 does get appreciation. Like, there was Virtual Console for it on every console. It's not as highly celebrated as, you know, like the NES and SNES, but it still gets acknowledged. But I don't know, the GameCube just doesn't... It gets a bone thrown at it every once in a while, but... like, we're finally getting Virtual Console for GameCube for the first time. Mamma mia! And keep in mind, the GameCube is like... it's closer to 30 than it is 20 at this point. Actually... I'm wrong, but only by a year, so... yeah. But, I don't know. I think the problem with the N64 era is the same problem that, like... the NES falls into. Like, keep in mind, there are some really good N64 games, but much like with the NES, there's a lot of garbage there too. And trust me, I actually love the N64, but I can also acknowledge that it's a good but very flawed console. Oh! You're right, you are correct. I don't know, though. I love games like Mario 3. But I don't know, I think with Mario, personally, I prefer the, I prefer 3D Mario to 2D Mario. Oh! Oh, brother! Alright, let me actually lock in and play the game correctly. Let's go! World is another one that I want to get to, but I played World a lot more than I have 3. I played 3 once or twice. There's a period there during my childhood where, like, once a year I'd just get bored and play through Mario World. Oh, brother! What? What did I say? Hold on. I'm confused. Let me give me 5 seconds. Okay, no, we aren't. Sorry, I thought I was, like, losing my mind there. Yeah, you're right, I haven't done that. Just what I needed! Here's the thing with World, if I'm going to play that. When it comes to, like, the 2D Mario games, I am very particular on how I play them. So, I've noticed that, like, when it comes to the Mario Advance ports, and trust me, this is going to go somewhere, it relates. The Mario Advance ports are what I grew up with. Now, for Mario 2, Mario 3, and even Yoshi's Island, it's not... It doesn't really make a difference. Like, they're all good. The sound doesn't like, because people's main complaints are, like, oh, the colors are washed out, and it's, like, the sound is not as good as the home console version. And I'm gonna be honest, with Mario 2 and 3, it's slightly different, but they're still good. Just what I needed! But... what I'm trying to say, I guess, is like, look. With Mario 2, Mario 3, and even Yoshi's Island, I don't really care which version I play. I'm fine with any of them. Now... Yoshi's Island, it can go either way. It's literally just a one-for-one port. Mario World, however, is a complicated case. Because objectively, the people who complain about, you know, oh, the sounds are worse, the graphics are worse. In most cases with the Mario Advance games, they're wrong. But with World in particular, they're right. So the problem really comes down to, it's like, look, I can play World on Game Boy Advance, no problem. But they are right. Like, the home console SNES version, it's better. But the problem therein lies with the mechanic that they changed. Like, from porting it to SNES to Game Boy Advance, they changed the power-up progression. Because in Mario 3, you know, it's, you get hit once, and, like, from a power-up, and then you're Super Mario, and then you go down to regular Mario, and then you lose a life. Like, that's the way that it works in most Mario games. World, for some reason, went back to the Mario 1 philosophy of, oh, one hit and you lose everything, and it's like, that's stupid. But the problem is, it's like, if I want to play on Super Nintendo, it's like, yeah, I could, but then that just makes the game harder for no reason. And if I want to play on Game Boy, yes, all the perks are there, but it sounds so much worse. So, I mean, I don't know what to do here. I'll figure out something. I have an idea of what to do. There is a project being worked on that is combining the best of both versions and kind of putting it into one package. But I've been playing it recently, and it's not the same either, so I'll figure out what to do with it eventually. That's my only problem with playing Mario World. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with it, which version I'll eventually go with. Honestly, Jenny, I mean, the only difference between the two versions, really, sound is slightly less clear on Game Boy, but the trade-off is you get, like, the modern Yoshi sounds. Sound slightly better on SNES, but you get the weird, like, wee woo sound, so. But I grew up with the Game Boy Advance version, so if I were going to play one, I'd probably do that. I may do SNES, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm so excited. No, the Mario's Game Gallery is not on Game Boy Advance. That's on MS-DOS. If I could figure out a way to do that, I'd actually be down to play Go Fish with Mario, though.
Go fish? No, Mario, go fish! Looks like it's time for me to go fishing again. I guess I need another card. You got what you wanted! Hey, you got what you asked for! You got what you asked for!
No, I love Mario's Game Gallery. I've played it off-stream many a time just for shits and giggles, but I don't know. Especially now that Charles is, you know, out of the role of Mario, unfortunately. I don't know, it brings a smile to my face hearing, you know, you got what you asked for! You...
looks like it's time for Mario to go fishing again. Nice computer you've got here. Can I have it? Oh boy, looks like I'm gonna move on the ground. Here we go. Moving on the ground, moving on the ground. Can I sing a song for you? When the moon hits your eye, like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When an eel lunges out, and he takes a bite of your snout, that's amore. Don't you get it? Amore eel? Mario's so funny. Oh boy, looks like Mario's gonna go moving on the ground. Here we go. Moving on the ground, moving on the ground. Oh boy, I always wanted to type. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Have you seen Luigi? I know you're going to be a great typist one day.
Hold on.
Go fish? I'm so excited. Okie dokie, are you ready to Mario size? Okie dokie, you do just like a Mario, okay? 1, very good. 2, and 3. Are your fingers getting tired? Mine would be by now, if I had any. That's so funny. Mario thinks this is hilarious. Maybe there's a switch in one of those hotels. Remind me to check. Aha! Here's the problem. Too many toasters. You know what they say. All toasters toast toast. That ought to do it.
No, Mark Grau's Mario is pretty cool.
I'm so excited.
That was a really good bit, wasn't it, guys?
I ain't got nobody. Get it? Nobody? Wee ha ha. You know what they say. All toasters toast toast. I'm guess this is a Mario voice request stream.
It's from Bowser. Okay. You want to know an idea that I have for this stream, but there is no possible way that I can, like, feasibly do it. Thank you, I appreciate it. But, I actually want to play, I've thought about this before. Now, with Zelda, it's a lot easier of a process to do it. Gee, it sure is boring around here. I wonder what Ganon's up to. My boy. Oh, okay, what's he say?
All toasters toast a toasty.
Yeah, no, something interesting to watch is Charles' Q&A panels. Because you see... let me find a nice way to put this. You see these, like... people who... I guess, don't normally leave the house. And they're asking Charles to do all of these, like, I guess things that are, like, you know, memes from the internet. But it's also just like, look, he's like a 70-year-old man. He probably doesn't... I don't think he owns a computer. He might have a laptop. But it's like, all these people expecting him to know what, like, these memes are. It's really funny. But, yeah, I was unironically thinking about doing the, yeah, check this out. Check this out! Alright, boys. Let's see Terminator do that, eh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ought to do it. Dude, so true. A frog suit! Let's go! That's a surprise tool that we'll use for later. Actually, something interesting. He actually has a website from, like, the age of that kind of stuff. It's like a website from, like, the late 90s. But it's interesting to look at because he updated it at least in, like, 2003. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I finished my thought. I tend to do that. Because I'll start a thought, and then I'll be like, okay. And then I'll get distracted. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just, like, never gonna finish that. And, like, people get annoyed with me for doing that in conversation, but it's like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Just what I needed! Hold on. Let me send it to you in DMs. Okay. Yeah, it's just charlesmartinet.com. Oh my god, that brings back a memory. So, in kindergarten, when I was a kid, we had this old, like, DOS computer in the classroom. And, you know, you could, like, there were some edutainment games on it. Now, the reason I bring this up is that there was a Cat in the Hat one. And I have kind of a... I don't know. It's kind of a good, kind of a bad memory. Because I had a teacher that was just really fucking mean to me when I was 5. I don't know why, but she was just so, like, hateful to me. For no reason. What happened? Well... Okay, to finish my thought. So it was a Dr. Seuss game. And turns out he actually voiced Cat in the Hat in that game, and it was really cool. It's a cool. So cool. Jenny, I think I agree. You take that back! I'm so excited. Let's go! I'm so excited. Just what I needed. Like, what do you mean? I can do a Mario and Luigi voice. You know, I'm a Luigi, #1. I can clearly do a Mario voice. I prefer my, I'm gonna be honest, I prefer my, Mario voice to my Luigi voice, like, in terms of how it sounds, but I like doing the Luigi voice. The Luigi voice is very easy on my vocal cords, because I can just sit there, because, here, damn it. The problem is, with this level, is sometimes you can soft lock yourself. But anyway, what I was saying, though, is that no, the Luigi voice that I do is... Shit. So true. Emerald, you're my friend, so you get a warning. But tread lightly, dude. We take that very seriously around here. Just what I needed. Not very well. I gotta be honest. Those lines, I mean, I can't do them very well. It's not for lack of, like, trying. It's just more so, like, that was his ad-lib. And it's not like, you know... Damn it. Why am I doing so bad? Anyway, no, you know... I can't do those. I'm not gonna say I can't. I'd have to, I guess, write them out phonetically. Oh, shit. No, I could do those. I just have to, like, listen to the lines, like, very closely and phonetically write them out, which, for stuff like that, is a lot harder than you'd think. It's not like, you know, that one video I did where I phonetically wrote out the, Japanese. Now, that was fun. But, like, you can, like, with those, you could clearly kind of hear the syllables. And, of course, like, you show that to an actual Japanese person, and they're gonna look at you like... like, it's like Captain Crunch for the ears, but, no, with Charles Martinet's, like, ad-libbed, Italian sounds, I could do it, but I'd have, that I cannot do off the top of my head, because I don't know exactly what he's saying. This level's hard. Overalls. I mean, as I said, I'd have to listen to the voice line specifically. It's weird. Actually, let me give a little context to my stuff here. My whole, you know, my bit, let's just say. When it came to doing that, ooh, that was close. Do you want to know what I used as practice to, I guess, for reference? So I had a frame of reference to try and, like, I guess, be able to replicate the vocal patterns. Those were, what I used was not Mario and Luigi. Wah, 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 wah. It took me a second to get that. That was horrible, but good joke. Anyway. Yeah, no, when it came to actually, like, me figuring out, because keep in mind, like, you listen to my early recordings, I sound terrible. Awful, even. You're awful. How am I awful? Not sounding like Mario. Going, wahoo! Sporadically. You just want to not do the Mario voice correctly. How about another joke, Mario? Kentucky Mario. But yeah. Oh, yeah! But to finish my thought, I do this every time. I will get distracted. I'm like a kid who can't pay attention sitting in class. But, okay, to finish my thought. No, my frame of reference for kind of grasping the Mario voice itself was, it was 3 games. I chose 3 games to really get a handle, or 4 games. There were 4 games. It was Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and Super Smash Bros. Melee, which technically counts as a 5th game, that being Mario 64. I chose Melee specifically because it was just uncompressed voice lines from Mario 64. But essentially, those 4 games, those 4 games, I listened to those voice lines until I was able to actually kind of get it down. Now, of course, it's not perfect. It is not 1-to-1. If I really try, I can get it about 80% of the way there, maybe 90%. But then again, here's the thing. A lot of people, like, they haven't invested the time that I have, the time that I have wasted, studying this. Like, I'm uncovering some, like, archaeological find. Instead, it's just me trying to voice a cartoon character. Like, a friend of mine told me once, he's like, you know, he was saying this about, about a different friend of mine, friend of the channel, Chef Bojack. And he's like, you know, if you were born, like, 500 years earlier, you would be, like, documenting every single beetle and, like, the like the Bavarian mountains of Germany. That's what you would be doing. And honestly, it applies to me in a way too. But I don't know. I'm really critical. I guess part of it's just hearing my own voice. Like, you're never fully used to it, so it's just one of those things. But what did I just do? I pressed the wrong button. Well, time to go back to the midpoint of the world. Oops. Sorry. Damn it. That sucks. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. Let's get through these as fast as we can. It'll be fine. Just what I needed! Alright, well, I'll see you later, Jenny. I'll give you a call later. I don't have work in the morning, so I can stream for a little bit. Very cool. I'm so excited. Just what I needed. No. What I said was, I don't have work in the morning, so I can stream later tonight. So, yeah. Woohoo! That's a great! I'm so excited. Let's go! Oh boy. Oh, brother! I'm so excited. No, it's really nice to come back to these games every once in a while, but I'm not gonna spend all night streaming, but I am gonna stream for a little bit because I haven't done this in a while. It's been too long since Mario has done this. Just what I needed. Hold on. Did it... I think it'll eventually come down. Yep, I am correct. Just what I needed. I'm so excited. Let's go! I'm so excited. What's up, man? Yes, it is. I actually have Mario All-Stars on Wii. So, I have a kind of funny story about that. When I was a kid, I had the Mario Wii, and I wanted the, okay. Damn, we got 2 in a row. That's cool. It is. I wanted it as a kid, but it was only 2 players, so my mom was like, no, we need to get a 4-player game. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Alright, when I was a kid, I had the red Mario Wii. Now, at the same time, they released Mario All-Stars for the Wii. And I remember, one day we were going, and she's like, we're going to get everyone a game. And it's like, yes, that is so cool. So we went to Target, and they had that for $25. And it was $30 for that. It was cheaper than some of the other Wii games, but even still, she looked at it and she's like, "Well, it's only 2 players, so we're not getting it." What she decides to do instead is get a like $50 shovelware game that was also only 2 players. I don't know. That story, I'm not upset about it. It's like I'm not gonna act like a spoiled little shit and be like, ah! But also it's just like, I don't know. It irks me just a little bit because it's just like, I don't know. It's such a stupid story. But here, give me 5 seconds. No, the Wii version is just the original release of Mario 1, 2, 3, and Lost Levels. World came like a year or 2 after the original release as a mail order or a mail away for, like, that came with Super Nintendo. You had to like mail in a voucher from one of the other console bundles and they would send you that. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. That story, I'm not upset about it. It happened so long ago. But whenever I think about it, it's just like, bro, as a little like 7-year-old, I made the right call. But anyway, I'll be right back. Give me 5 seconds. Oh, okay. I'm back. Sorry for that. I don't know what happened, but I fucked up my right hand this week. Like, and falling on it earlier made it worse. Like, my right hand has been in pain this week. I mean, I didn't completely fix it in that BRB, but I've gotten it to where, like, it doesn't hurt as much when moving it around. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway. Okay, let's get back to playing the game. Nah, you're good, you're good. I don't know what exactly I did to it. I may have slept on it funny. I may have, like, just moved it wrong at some point in the week. I don't know, but it hurts. But, I mean, it's cool. These things do happen sometimes. What can you do? What can you do sometimes? Dude, that's like asking me not to breathe. It's not gonna happen. Real. Do y'all know why that's the number 3 up there? It's not because it's Mario 3. That is the third warp whistle in this game. Also, Sean, I actually have an explanation. So, earlier, you sent me a text, and you were like, the game doesn't look like I remember. It looks a little fucked, but, I figured out what's going on. So, essentially what's going on is that, so, Mario 3 runs at 60 frames a second. My capture card can only get 30, so that's why it does not look as smooth as you remember or see on other YouTube channels. Just simply my capture card cannot get all of the frames, so sorry about that. Alright, this time we won't, like, fuck up and lose all our progress.
Oh, it's terrible! The king's been transformed! Please find the magic wand so we can change him back!
Okie dokie. Let's go! Let's go! Sorry, I'm not 100% today. I don't know what it is, but, like, I I think it's just exhaustion from this week. I've had to completely flip my schedule upside down, and I only got, like, about 5 hours of sleep, and I've been up since 6 a.m., so, I don't know, I'm a little bit tired. Fuck. That's no good. Just what I needed. Let's go. I'm so excited. Man, these games are harder than I remember. I used to be so good at these games when I was a young lad. And now I'm just dog shit at video games. I lost all my skill. Except at Mario Sunshine for some reason. Mario Sunshine, I can still kick ass in. I got through the game without dying once for like 75% of it. I think I only started dying in that game at like, I think it was Pianta Village because of the Chuckster pit, or the Chuckster level. Sorry, I was thinking of the Pianta pit for Mario Eclipse. Anyway. Oh, splendid, splendid! I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Greetings. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel that will help protect you. Sincerely, Princess Toadstool. Peach. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. World 2, perfect clear. We're doing great. Here, I'm gonna go grab a, I'm gonna grab a little bit more, lemonade. So give me 5 seconds. I'll let you listen to this motif, though. I have something to say about the musical motif of World 3. Did you know that citrus, like lemon juice, can actually help your vocal cords? That's something I learned recently. Which is good because lemonade's my favorite drink. Which that's probably not what the article meant, but I don't care. I wouldn't personally, Amador. A DS Lite is much cheaper and does the same job. I mean, if you're not wanting anything fancy, just go with the DS Lite. If you're wanting... Like, honestly, if you have the means to do so, I'd say go get yourself, like, one with... Oh, now I remember what it's called. Now that, like, 2 hours later, and we're not talking about it anymore. It's called an IPS display. Yeah, the IPS display, like the new screens that people have made for, or have sourced for Game Boy Advance compatibility. Yeah, it's pretty good. But, I don't know, if I were to get a Game Boy Advance, just one by itself. I'd want to get one that's the launch model with the IPS screen, because I like the form factor better. The only issue I have with the GBA's design is the start and select button. I am so used to it being on the right side, but it's on the left for the original Game Boy Advance, which is weird. But I don't know. Anyway, let's get to playing this game. I mean, yeah, it's a square. I mean, if you really want, actually, it's the perfect time to use something. Well, it depends. Like, for me, a Game Boy Advance SP would not be optimal. Not to sound like every YouTube Nintendo reviewer from, like, 2013 when the 3DS XL came out, and it's like, I got big hands. But I do have big hands, so it's not as comfortable as it once was for me to play some of Nintendo's handhelds. But, I mean, I guess if it works for you, it works for you. Anyway, it's time to bust out the frog suit. Let's go! I love the frog suit. No, even as a kid, I thought this shit was so cool. Like, look, you can swim so fast in the water. That's awesome. I mean, that is true. I don't know. People always complained about that. I never had a problem with that, but whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. No! My frog suit! Damn it! Honestly, if you're gonna do that though, I'd recommend the kit to add what's it called? USB C charging. The fact that people are able to get to reverse engineer it to where you don't have to use the proprietary cords anymore is so cool. But yeah, that's my recommendation. You can do what you want, but if you want my advice and you really want a GBA SP, go for that. Fair enough. Let's go another frog suit! That's so awesome! Oh boy, I remember this level. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's actually really cool. Good to know. Man, it has been years since I've, played this game. I'm remembering so much, but also finding out new things. Oh. Well, I mean, you do you, but if I were in your position, that's what I would do. Oh, okay. Your wording is confusing me. But I think I understand what you're trying to convey. Okay. You're just getting a new battery for it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, I think Nintendo should be in charge of any battery ever made. Just based off of the DS Lite battery. I haven't charged that thing since I moved to this house. And it still has a charge. I've been in this house for 3 years. And that thing is still almost on, full battery. So, yeah. There we go. We're moving up in the world. That was close. You gotta check all of these boxes. Sometimes they'll leave a little treat in there, like a mushroom or a fire flower. Time to use a frog suit. Oh boy, time to pull out the guide again. I was about to be quick to say no. But I might. Once again, give me 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure that I actually might have a guide. Well, that was disappointing. Turns out, I think Mario 3 is like the only classic Mario game I don't have a guide for. Funnily enough, I have one for Mario 2. I found it at like a used game and bookstore for like $3, so I bought it. The one that I thought was a guide for 3 was actually the Nintendo Power Guide for World. It was labeled as Mario Mania, so I thought that, because it said all the secrets of World plus more, so I assumed that it was gonna include some stuff for 3, but we don't need a guide for this game. We'll be fine. For a few... so that just happened. I do have some Nintendo Power Guides. Let's see, I have Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Yoshi's Island DS. I have keep in mind, like, I've just been to used bookstores over the years, and sometimes you can get lucky and they'll have them for like not outrageous prices. Let me once I'm finished with this level, I'll tell you all the guides that I have. By Nintendo Power, of course. Okay, fuck it. I'm just leaving the camera on. We'll keep the cameras rolling. So, in my collection, I have this one's in good shape. Okay. So, let me just put that down. We'll use that for a game that gives me a great idea. I think we'll be playing that one soon. Let's see. So we have Nintendo Power Guides, and I mean, I have a bunch of guides, but there are some that aren't Nintendo Power. I guess I'll tell you Nintendo Power first, and then I'll go on to others. Excuse me. So I have from Nintendo Power Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World, or Yoshi's Island DS, Super Mario World. I have Perfect Dark. I believe that's it for Nintendo Power. From Prima, I have Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, let's see, Mortal Kombat 2, Lego Star Wars, yes, yeah, I have a few guides. One of these days, I'll just show them all off on stream. But actually, I remember when I got this one. Oh, yeah, no. This was This was a fan expo buy. This is the new Super Mario Brothers guide from 2006. Which, honestly, that's a good idea for a game in the near future, because I've been thinking about that game too. But anyway, let's see. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I think therefore I am. Oh, I have Rogue Squadron guide for Star Wars. I have Dark Forces. That's also Star Wars. But yeah, New Super Mario Brothers. That's also a game I've been thinking about playing recently. So, thank you for, I guess, reminding me that that exists. So, that will be on the catalog very soon. Amador, I'm sorry, I don't mean to give you, like, groundbreaking, spoilers here, but New Super Mario did you know that the princess gets captured by Bowser Jr.? Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop the presses, stop the presses. This has never happened before in a Mario game, ever. Other than in New Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario, New Super Mario Brothers U, New Super Mario Brothers 2, am I missing any? Maybe Yoshi's Island? Or Yoshi's Island DS, I mean. I may still be missing some, but, you know, stop the presses. This is breaking news. You know what? That's a fair point. I mean, keep in mind, it's probably, I say not anytime soon, but I also say that as in, I don't know. It'll be over the course of the next few weeks, since I'm just kind of thinking about it right now. But first, let's finish this game. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Just what I needed. Oh, that was very, very cool. Let's see. I think we'll get to the fortress of this world. We'll complete that. And I think that that will be our stopping point for tonight. But actually, we'll finish World 3. Let's go! Oh, hell yeah, it's Spike. The best Mario enemy. I love Spike. He's so cool. Because, okay. I say that I think we're gonna stop there. For the sole purpose of... I don't know, I'm not, like, sleepy tired, I'm just... Whenever it comes to doing streams, I often do this. Yeah, this is not where I wanted to stop. Damn. Okay, we'll finish World 3. I can do that. At least. But... yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not, like, sleepy tired right now. I'm more so just tired to a point to where I don't know, it's not, like... It's more so just... When I get tired like this... Like, I'm not in the type of tired where I start saying funny shit. It's the tired where I'm just not... I kind of go nonverbal. So... That's why I'm saying that we're going to start winding the stream down here in a couple levels. Okay, let's do these 2 levels. Actually, we don't need that. Our item inventory is full. Oops. I haven't had that happen since I was a kid. Let's go! I'll tell you what. We will finish 2 more levels. But before I go, not to stall for time, but I think what we're going to end up doing is something very cool. Just what I needed. I'm so excited. I didn't remember that, but that is something that I remember now. Bob-omb's first appearance was in this game. That's very cool. So, I did it again. I'm sorry. Okay. So, we'll finish these 2 levels. And then, I think I'm going to play the Mario Brothers arcade game in this game for just a minute. I'm so excited. Hell yeah, it's Reznor!
Oh, it's terrible! He's been transformed! Find the wand, get it back, you know the drill!
Okay, fine! Alrighty. Alrighty. It's a Mario's turn! Ah, man. Whoo! Phew! The airship levels in this game were always so cool. You know what? I kind of take back what I said. When I said I was tired of the NES era, like, nostalgia slopping from Nintendo, I take it back. Because I am an enthusiast of Mario 3 airships. So if we can get more of these, then that is awesome. A-okay with a Mario. Yeah, right. Damn. Well, this gives us an opportunity.
Hurry! Get it back!
Fine! Also, something cool about this version of the game that was never fixed in any of the other ports. For some reason, all of the Mario 3 ports gave Mario, like, flesh-colored hands. Which, I mean, is fine. I'm not gonna nitpick that much, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that it took until the Game Boy Advance port, fucking like 15 years removed, to actually get that detail right. And I mean, you know, you can't really blame it on the NES because it was the NES, but the SNES, it's like, that was a weird choice that they made with that. But anywho, I got the wand! We did it! Oh, splendid, splendid. I am back to my old self again. Thank you very much. Here is a letter from the princess. Greetings. You can stomp on your enemies using Goomba's shoe. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. And with that, we have 3 worlds cleared. Perfect. We will save. Aw, hell yeah. Well, we will come back to this. I had a lot of fun revisiting this today, but for now... Mario Brothers! No, I'm just gonna play this for a few minutes, and then we'll end off the stream. I'll give it 12 minutes. Get us to an even 2.5 hours. This is my favorite arcade game, by the way. I would get bored as a kid and just sit there and play this. But yeah, this... like... there's an actual cabinet at a barcade near me. I always, like, will go there and just get the high score in it, just for shits and giggles, and people will be kind of impressed by it, because I can just sit there and get them over and over again. But then again, I mean, I don't know. It's not that high of a bar to clear, but it's cool. Hell yeah, the bonus round. Okay, you all want to see something cool since this is based off of Mario 2's physics engine? You can pick up the POW blocks and throw them. That's really cool. I do not like fighter flies. They are my least favorite of the enemies in this game, especially in the original arcade version, where the physics are not the best. They are a pain, but no, this game is so fun. Hello. We're just winding down the stream before I go by playing some Mario Brothers Arcade. The best arcade game. Well, alright. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. But I think it's time to end off the stream for today. So I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Kentucky Mario. And yeah, no, we'll get back to this. I think we're gonna play a lot more of this. I'm so excited to come back to this game because I've really been in the mood for it. And yeah, sorry about my streams being kind of, I don't know, kind of random at this point because I've been adjusting to a new schedule, but we'll get back to it to where I can have a normal schedule to actually be able to do this on a regular basis. But anywho, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. But I think it's time for Mario to go. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Kentucky Mario. And I will see you next time. Okie dokie. Mario, see you next time. Ho ho! See you later.